And welcome to the final series for the SRL Mines. We have the PNG Hunters taking on the St George Illawarra Dragons. I'm your host Tarek Clay. I'll be taking you through this one, and this is set to be a brilliant clash with two teams who have had underrated seasons. Probably disappointing from both ends, however, they still get a chance to play out in the finals, and this game is massive because whoever loses, they'll be going home. Very sad. They'll be going home. Say goodbye to your chances. While the winner will progress, and no matter who wins, it's going to be an uphill battle. However, both teams are definitely up for the job, and it's going to be tough to see who's going to break out for both sides. As the Hunters will start off with first possession, and just going to slowly work it up. They're going to go out to the winger, Tom. He just... not a bad run there from the winger. Gets up to play the ball. The Hunters not afraid to spread the ball. Walsh takes it over the 40-metre line. Third play now for the Hunters. Holmes just gets great post-contact meters, and now the Hunters in the Dragons' half. However, it is fourth play. You're going to go for Lockie. Lockie, give it out to Wakawi, and they're just going to be tackled fifth and last. Where are they going to go? They're going to go across for Mayava. Able to get to the 30-metre line. Strong effort. First play. Groove off for Honeyman. Second tackle here for the Dragons. Getting into some good field position. Bolm. He gets driven back though. Third tackle. Walden throws the long ball to Tank. The Dragons, they started the set so well, but the Hunters, they've just come alive. What great defence. And now the Dragons, they're constricted to just inside the Hunters' half, and going to be fifth and last. Jones takes the return. Jones gets a good distance on the return. Going to get to halfway. Just brilliant play from the Hunters. They start with some very good field position as Wakawi goes for Walsh. The Hunters, they do have good field position, but however they do have to use it. That is another question that will have to be answered here. Western, they're going to go for Cannon. Almost looked like going through there. Unlucky for the Hunters now. Walsh, he goes straight through. Gets to the fullback, gets a pass to Madison. 10 minutes gone, fifth and last. For the Hunters, they're going to go back for Wakawi. Strong bomb, it's going to land just short. They're going to tap it back. Lockie. That is a brilliant tackle. I think that's Honeyman. He's a safety certain try there. The Dragons getting up in. And as they short as Brown gets sat down. The Dragons, they barely survived that. Looked like the Hunters were going to score, however. Great play. Now we get to see Curfy. Third tackle here for the Dragons. Sewer. Going to get taken down 40 metres out here in the Dragons. I think they're going to attempt a 40-20. Yes, they are. Walden. I mean, it's a strong kick, however, definitely doesn't have the angle. And Lockie takes it 10 metres out. Steps through one. But there's Bolm yet again. He's there in defence. Great tackle. The Hunters try to work it out here, and so far it's been a little bit of a stalemate. No team looking to do much other than what the Hunters did earlier, but they weren't able to get anywhere. They weren't able to score, so this game stays the same as Smith. He just stepped 2 of them there, and Bomb just has to take him on. 5th and last. Borg gets the bomb. Taken by Bomb. He's in the field of play, they say, and the Hunters, they force the repeat set. 16 minutes gone. Still locked up at 0-0, but we'd have to say the Hunters definitely looking the better team, and they look to pounce on this opportunity as Walsh just takes the head up, and he'll be over the 40-metre line. They've got time, they've got space. Lockie can't seem to get away from the last line of defence as Dragons give away a penalty. Western opting to go for touch instead of going for the 2 and taking the first points of this game. Might not be the worst idea, as the Hunters are going to get a full set here, 10 metres out. It's going to go for Borg. Borg, though, driven back. Let's make that 13 metres out. The Hunters inside for Lockie. And the Dragons just holding them out so far. Second tackle, Jackson. The Hunters just can't seem to get through. Third play. Borg fends one off. That looked very dangerous. Hunters almost going in. Not to be though, 4th tackle. Short for Holmes. Holmes, he's over. Will he go down? No, he won't. He'll be put on his back. Referee does call held up. So out to the 10-metre line, and will be played 5th and last. Western takes it himself. Oh no. And you'd have to say that was really disappointing for the Hunters. They just had the field position. They had it right there waiting for them, and they just didn't take their opportunity, and the Dragons, they hold on. They survive yet again. Second time of asking though, which is not what you want to hear as a Dragons fan. You want to be up the other end more, trying to put on some points. However, at this rate, the Dragons are just trying to stop points. So the Hunters clearly been the better team, but they haven't taken their opportunities. Honeyman goes straight through again. He'll be taken down. 4th tackle here for the Dragons. It's going to go Malia, and it's going to be 5th and last. Walden just kicks it down. Toto can't step the defence. The Hunters here starting to set inside their own 20, but Cannon gets them out of trouble with a great run out of dummy half. Brilliant stuff. So now we get to see the Hunters. Holmes almost getting up there. So now we get to see Toto driven back. 4th tackle, they're only at halfway. This game so far been very defensive minded. No teams really scoring any points. The Hunters, they've been the most likely to score, however they haven't scored, so going to be interesting. The Dragons most definitely have a chance. Unlucky there from the winger, and he'll be taken down. First tackle. It's going to go Preston, long for Groove. Groove fends one off. He can't get through Madison. Unfortunate there. Second tackle. Sewer taking the run, nothing else. Tank. Oh, and Tank, he's been sat on his backside. 4th tackle. Bob trying to get him out of trouble. He can't. Never mind, he gets the offload. Groove just has to take the run. They haven't even got to the 40-metre line. 5th and last. Strong defensive set. Preston with a very good kick finds space. Jones takes it inside his own 20. And Groove get there in defence. Both teams' defence is up for this one. However, I think it's whoever strikes first. Oh, Wakabi. Filthy dummy. Oh, that was filthy. I'm going to say, I think the first team to score points will have the best chances. Turner goes straight through the Hunters. They're in good field position again. We've seen what they've done the last 2 times they've been down here. Western just gets the offload. 4th tackle. They're going to try a play. Oh, is it going to work? The Hunters were in, unfortunately, but the ref has called a forward pass. So the Hunters, they would have scored, and the try has been disallowed, and the Dragons now breathe a big sigh of relief, knowing that they got off the hook there, and now they try put some points on the board, hopefully, if they can. Second tackle here. Howard Brown goes straight through. It's going to be third tackle. Slow play the ball. It's going to go Walden. Half to half. Preston. He'll be taken down there. Strong tackle fourth. Dragons trying their short side out. Curfy. Out on that wing. Surprisingly there on that play. Fifth and last. Preston. And Lockie gets the return. Can't step the line though. The Dragons, they're there in defence again. It's just, can one of these teams put in some attack? Jones, he's trying for his team. He's had a really good game. Second tackle. Lockie. Can he get through the line? Yes, he can. Lockie. He beats the fullback. But yet he is caught in the last line of defence. Fourth tackle. Third tackle, sorry. Smith. Trying to turn Bowler inside out. Not do so in the Hunters. They're back in good field position, but there's not long left. They've got to do something here. Turner goes for the line on his back. Referee calls held up again. Definitely was held up. Fifth and last. Hunters. You'd have to think they have to do something. Oh, Weston just drops the ball. It's going to be a good old-fashioned scrum. With a minute to go in the first half, a good old-fashioned scrum. Boom, steps one, can't do anything. The Dragons here, they have one more play before half-time. You wouldn't think they'd do anything. However, anything is possible. Honeyman takes the run, that'll be it, and both teams are locked in the first half. See all later for the second half. As we welcome you back here for this finals clash, and so far no one has gone on the scoreboard. It's been a very defensive-minded game from both sides. They've both stuck up to the job, but it's, however, trying to keep it is going to be the difficult part. And from what I've seen in the first half, the Hunters definitely been the best team. However, they just haven't taken their chances when they're down in the right end. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. Don't miss it, folks. Loser of this goes home. They don't get to play again this season. It's a regroup, prepare for next season. While the winner obviously goes on through, but no matter who wins, it's going to be a hard trek. I think both teams can do it as Bong gets laid out, and the Dragons, they'll be looking to go through, hopefully. They've been on the back foot nearly the whole game, so it'll be interesting to see what can happen as Jones has had a very good game for the Hunters. Obviously not scoring, however, putting his team into some good field position on most, if not all, of his runs. As I speak of the Devil, there he is again. He's just been a big player for this side, actually, and he's been doing really well as the Hunters yet again just getting into some good field position. But we saw in the first half they couldn't do anything with it. They kept on running it, knocking it on, so hopefully we don't see a repeat of that as Weston does put up the bomb instead. But bomb is there. Dragons defuse that one, and the Hunters, yet again, that's their fourth time this game. They've had an attacking opportunity and it just hasn't been there for them. So it'd be interesting to see if they crack them as Curfy breaks through one. Third tackle. Oh, it's going to go to Bowl. No one there. Gets past the fullback. That was looking very dangerous. Preston goes out to the winger. The winger, sorry. will be taken down 5th and last for the Dragons. Do they get to put in a kick? Preston. It's a very deep kick. Lockie takes it in his own in goal. But Lockie steps through, and great defence there from the Dragons. And the Hunters here having to work from their own end. Not often we've said that, because the Dragons, well, the Hunters' defence has kept the Dragons away and not had many opportunities. So now we get to see Western with the ball. 4th tackle, and they force a 40-20 attempt. Oh, it's a really good attempt. Bounces. Does it bounce the wrong direction? No, it does not. Ball just left it. Hunters kick a brilliant 40-20. And now they have another opportunity. Now we've got to think. Now you've got to think they've got to score. This is the 5th time they've been down here. This time they have a full set down here. And they've got to do something. Makawi holds it himself. Taken down 2 metres short of the line. Gonna go long for Borg. Borg. Oh, Borg's gonna go over. The Hunters, they've finally gotten on the board. Well deserving in the end. And Borg, he's had done a lot of hard work in this forward pack for the Hunters, and a well-deserved try. And we have our first try of the game. It goes to the Hunters, probably well-deserved, and they do take the lead. The Dragons, they do definitely have a chance to come back. However, I think the way this game's been played, although the floodgates could definitely open for both sides, I just think that it's going to be a defensive-minded game as it has been. And this scoreline could be the result at the end scoreline. We don't know. 6-0 to the Hunters. The Dragons have 25 minutes to either get level and or win this game, so it's going to be very difficult for them. However, they definitely can do so. Get to see the Hunters get the ball yet again. Walsh. First tackle here for the Hunters. They're just slowly going to work it up. Not going to try anything too extravagant, you'd think, after just scoring points. Second tackle. Jackson, I thought that was a knock on. Guess we're going to play on. Third tackle. Hunters. Western. Borg. Fourth tackle here. We're going to spread it. They're going to go all the way out. Lockie. Oh, he steps through one. Can't beat Bohm. He had a guy right beside him. He chose to go himself. He's been tackled. 5th and last now. Madison. Big crossfield kick. Mayala. Oh, it was there for the taking. Unfortunately, it wasn't taken as now. The Dragons working it up. Second tackle. Sewer. Offloads for Groove. Groove. Just driven back there though, and the Dragons just can't get any ground as it's Biggie Tank to take the run. Fourth tackle. Walden goes for the 40-20. It's definitely not got the angle. Good distance. Lockie has to take it there 15 metres out from his own line. And a great return there from the Hunters fullback. Sees his team with the ball now. 40 metres out on the second play. Walsh gets up slowly. Holmes trying to go straight through. He's unable to do so. Third tackle. The hard Walsh. He's probably been one of the best players this season. So it's unsurprising that he's in the action. Madison. Holding on for a bit long there. Referee not giving the penalty. As a result, very slow play the ball. Walsh just goes himself. Probably was not expecting it, however. Could have been a lot worse for the Hunters. They'll probably take that situation 9 times out of 10 in this situation where they are now at what time of the game. So now we'll get to see the Dragons. Oh, straight down the sideline. Brilliant run. The issue is now for the Dragons just trying to get it up and out of this situation. Sewer offload for Biggie Tanks. He gets smashed. Third tackle. Bowl. Steps through. Gets the Lockie. Gets some post contact meters though. Walden. Oh, he throws the Harbour Bridge ball for Biggie Tanks. Offload on the inside for Sewer. It's not a bad idea for the Dragons here, trying to throw the extravagant ball. It's going to be 5th and last. Time. Kicks it straight into the back, straight into Wakawi in front. Thankfully, Wakawi didn't knock it on. The Hunters now. Oh! They throw an intercept. They give the Dragons some prime field opportunity. Probably, I think, one of the first times in the entire game that they're going to have some field position inside the opposition team's 20. So hopefully they can do something with it, as it's going to be third tackle. They're in the red zone. I think it's, as I said, the first time this game, so hopefully they can do something with it. Honeyman, fourth tackle. Oh, time! He's going to score! And when the Hunters ask 5 times, the Dragons just ask once. They get the same result. Time. Easily beating the defence there. And the Dragons have a lifeline. They're back in this game. Preston, he's got pressure on him here. He's got to get this off. This is a kick that can trouble people. Not Jacob Preston though, this doesn't trouble him. He nails it. And we've got a thriller here, folks. Don't go away. Only 8 minutes to go, 6 points to all. This is anyone's game at this point. Both teams can win it. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. The Dragons are just going to take the run up to the 20. First tackle. Honeyman. Oh, what a run. Second tackle. The Dragons, they've got field position. They could go for a field goal if they wanted to. Field goal would probably be the best idea. Third tackle. Sewer. He is driven back. The Dragons, they need to get into some field position. Will they get that field position though? I don't know if they did. Honeyman. I genuinely don't know if they got into that field position. Biggie Tank. Oh, what a wasted opportunity there on that one. Very disappointing. Hunters, there's 4 minutes to go. They've just got to get it into some field position. Hopefully they can do so, as Jackson almost dropped the ball. Doesn't matter. He gets a big run. I think they could have field position here, the Hunters. Not long to go. He's going to go for the field goal. Charge down. Lockie. He goes around. That is unbelievable. From the Hunters. What a sequence of play that was. And Lockie. He deserves a try. And what a moment to score. That was just beautiful. The charge down the step. He beat everyone to the line, and I think that could be game. And it looks like the Hunters, they are going to progress through to the next round of the final series. So a big congratulations to them, unless, I mean, there is a scenario, I'm not going to say it, but there is a scenario where the Dragons can also come back and win, but hopefully that doesn't happen. That would be quite unfortunate for the Hunters, as there is less than 2 minutes to go now, and the home crowd here just cheering their team on, almost starting the victory celebrations already. The Hunters, they're going to get the ball. Weston to Walsh. Walsh is going to take the run up, hopefully. They don't have to do anything silly. Oh, Turner though. And, well, if the first point, that try wasn't the killer blow, now that is the killer blow. Just the high tackle. It was absolutely not needed there. 30 seconds to go. Make that 20 seconds to go. The Dragons, they're going to be knocked out here. Finals week 1. Very disappointing. And that'll be it. And well-deserved win from the Hunters. Just clearly outclassing the Dragons. Although it was looking shaky towards that bit of the end, they just calmed themselves down and they ended up scoring the match winner through. Damien Lockie, the fullback, as we'll now have a look at some of the stats. And Dragons, wow. Dragons had 66% possession and a perfect completion rate. Way more missed tackles though. Way less line breaks. That's very interesting stat line this, with a lot of stuff. As now we'll look some of the stats. Lockie deserves to be up the top of the list. 157 run meters, 4 line breaks, a try. Walsh, 16 tackles, 3 line breaks, very influential. Madison also having a good game in the middle. Maybe a well-rounded team performance. Like, everyone chipped in their little bit, everyone helped towards the big team effort and the well-deserved winners. Now we'll have a look at the Dragons stats. Not many real standouts in this side. Groove had a good game. Bohm had a good game. Probably could have asked for a bit more from him, but 17 tackles from your fullback. Biggie Tank had a good game through the middle as well, even though he did run for a lot. Preston had a good game. I mean, it wasn't a bad game from the Dragons. It's just the Hunters, they had more ball down the right end of the field, even though the stat line says they had 66% possession. The Hunters had it where they needed it and where you wanted it. So it was very, very good performance from the Hunters. That'll do us here from Barlow Park, and we'll see you next week for more SRL Mines finals action.